today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos taking on Carson Wentz and the Indianapolis Colts.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They were winners last time out. A red zone situation forthcoming as this defense will need to step up here. 1st and 10, ball at the 19. They'll run on 1st down. Bellamy. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's caught left side by Bellamy. Touchdown, Broncos! Levante Bellamy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey,
a solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see it where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Looking to run with Mack, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over.
So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll run here with Mack. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mack. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big...
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. To the air again with Bridgewater. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. On 1st down, it's Mack. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw there caught by Gallup. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. On the handoff, it's Mack. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's complete to Marlon Mack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So here's the deal. Red zone situation, but it's 3rd down and 3, so a huge play forthcoming. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run here with Taylor. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now Wentz will keep it, and he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bronco defense comes up big. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that.
Now in a pretty difficult situation is this defense up to the task. Ball in the red zone, 2nd and 5.
Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about
nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it, down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
127 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and really it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew this is a tough place to play, overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win, and here's the best part for them. it'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on.